Hey, everybody, and welcome to Palace Chat. I am your host, Gina Parker. I am here with my co host, Sadie Teal.
What's up?
Sadie, what have you been into this week?
Still just watching. Oh, you know what? We just watched Andor, the new season of Andor. We watched all three episodes in one night because it was so compelling. We love that show. So,
I checked it out too. I had to watch it slowly because there's so many storylines that like, I need to watch it slowly to
yes.
keep track of it.
hmm
But
It,
yeah.
it's great. Like the way that it like portrays the different elements needed in a revolution. Like, oh, this is the person who kind of like plays towards the elites. This is somebody who's on the ground, like doing the actual action of it. And the writing is really progressive. It's almost shocking that Disney like allowed the script out the way that it is. There is one controversy from one of the new episodes that is so stupid it drives me nuts. Basically, there was a I shouldn't spoil probably, but
What?
basically a stormtrooper did something evil, and then a bunch of people were like, "What? That doesn't belong in Star Wars," as if evil shit isn't always happening
Yeah.
on behalf of the stormtroopers. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like this is during the Darth Vader era. They're the bad guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like they're like claiming that it's some kind of wokeism gone mad with this plot line that it deals with sexual assault and like power dynamics and stuff. But Star Wars has always had sex slaves. I think this was just like a more empathetic view of a person like in that sort of situation, maybe. But no, anybody who complains about it not being authentic to Star Wars is really stupid.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. What have you been watching?
You know what I just saw was the movie Sinners. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
It's got Michael B. Jordan, who all my children fans will know as Erica Kane's stepson,
Oh,
but
nice.
but he was also your favorite part, I think, of Black Panther, or one of your favorite
Oh,
parts.
yeah. Great villain. I thought he was fantastic. Like, I could actually, like, because, Marvel has that whole thing of having uninteresting villains. Like, that was one with actual, like, pathos.
Yeah, and it's beautifully shot. The premise that I think is revealed in the trailers, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything too much, is two twin brothers, both played by Michael B. Jordan, return to their hometown in 1932, just as vampires are descending on the town.
Awesome. I'm in.
And it's like a horror movie, but like a drama as well. It deals with, outsiders coming into the community and changing it, sort of
hmm
like a gentrification colonization allegory.
Interesting. You know what? Vampires are very, like, that's very apt.
Yeah, and
I
so
like that a lot.
yeah, it's a great cast. Everyone looks gorgeous, and not in like a stereotypical Hollywood way, but it's just shot so beautifully that everyone looks gorgeous.
That's amazing.
And so it's a fun one. I hesitated to add the vampire part because the vampires are in all the trailers for the movie, but like it doesn't happen in the movie until like an hour in that you kind of
Interesting.
figure out what's going on.
Yeah, that sounds cool though. I'm gonna put it on the list to watch. And also, excuse me if you heard me putting beeps into my microwave oven. Apologies, listeners.
So we're talking about the end of June 1985 and into the first week of July 1985. So catching up on stuff. We have the Bob, Tad, Hillary triangle.
hmm
So what happened was, you remember Tad and Hillary were in love. Then Tad married Dottie. In the meantime, Hillary started dating Tad's best friend Bob, like on the rebound, but also to convince Tad she was kind of unavailable. And then Tad split from Dottie, and so Tad and Hillary are like, great, let's get back together. But when Hillary went to break up with Bob, he was like, hey, I'm terminally ill. I have less than a year to live, which he believed was true at the time. And so,
Oh man. That,
so yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
how do you leave that? Like that's He believed it was true at the time. This is some soap opera BS, I'm guessing. Is it like the doctors gave him a poor prognosis legitimately and he's like a miracle survived?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can't blame him for that, but
So this is where it gets dicey. So he's like, I've got less than a year to live, and he's like 20. They're in their like 20s, early
hmm
20s. And so he's like, there's so much things I've never done. I want to marry you. And Hillary's like, sure, because he's got only a few months left to live. And
Oh no.
so she's like, sure. She marries him. And then he becomes obsessed with the idea of having a child because he's like, I'm going to be dead. There's going to be like nothing left on this earth for anyone to know I was ever here. I want to have a child. And so for him, it's like a legacy thing, like something that'll live on beyond him. But for her, she's like, I'm actually in love with Tad, not even into this guy really. He's going to be dead in a
hmm
few months. I'm going to be raising this child for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's a big no. She should not do that.
And so what we come on this week is she's trying to do a happy medium. So she was on the phone with her Aunt Phoebe, and Phoebe basically suggested to her, you guys have already been married for months. He only had months to live anyway. So why don't you
Just pretend.
lie that you're pregnant and
Perfect.
and so then he'll die thinking he has a legacy and he'll be happy. And then you don't actually have to have the baby. You can stay on birth control.
That is a fantastic plan. I see
Except,
no problems with it whatsoever.
so basically, Bob continued to seek treatment at the advice of Tad's dad, who's a doctor. And so he got treatment thinking it was just going to like improve his quality of life, whatever. He got cured. So,
Damn, awkward.
but he's not telling Hillary because he knows she's really into his best friend Tad and that she married him out of pity, even though she didn't say that, he knows. And
Yeah.
so he's trying to trap her with a baby to
Oh my
keep her from
God.
divorcing him. So he's trying to like get her pregnant and then be like, and surprise, I'm not dying.
Okay, yeah, this is all toxic all the way around.
Yeah.
That
It's
needs to be annulled.
yeah, they should split up.
hmm
If you're holding on that tight to someone you know is just with you out of pity, it's bad news.
Yeah, gotta let him go.
Jeremy, the secret monk, is also a secret former mercenary,
Wow.
soldier of fortune, much like the team. And he's trying to keep Erica from finding that out. So he was a big old murderer and then became a monk to deal with it. And then now he's trying to hide that. So keep
This
him
guy's
busy.
got layers.
He's keeping busy. He's keeping busy. Brooke got Erica's Daredevil that she's doing the story on. She ran into him and convinced him she also wants to do a story with him. And so he agreed to do an interview with her if she released it after Erica's interview, to be fair to Erica. But he's also relentlessly hitting on her, even though she's engaged to Erica's brother Mark. And she's been very open, like, I have a fiance, but he's still like, let's make love. And so he's just really hardcore pursuing her to Mark's
He's a sex
displeasure.
pest.
Hmm.
This is something that was more common, I think, the sex pest character, that it's like, this guy is just horny all the time.
Yeah.
Like the Pepe Le Pew archetype.
I love that that's the archetype. And then ex-con Sandy tracks down Brooke and is like, hey, can I stay with you? And Brooke's like, sure, of course, we were friends in prison, but no one else. Mark and Brooke's family are all very upset about it. Cynthia is putting off her divorce from Palmer until she can get more money out of him. And so she's trying to rope her son into helping her steal money from Palmer and con him some more. And her son's like, no, I like him. Stop being evil. So
Nice.
he asks her to leave town. So,
Good for
and
him.
yeah. And then she goes to his girlfriend, Dottie, because Dottie's dating this guy now. And Dottie's also like, no,
I love to see it. Healthy boundaries with that's what you got to do with these toxic people.
agreed. And then we have the fun slash sad, if you think about it, storyline, which is that basically since Marion turned herself into prison for Zach's murder, Nina, who has been slowly losing her mind, brought a gun to the prison to try and kill Marion. She couldn't get access to Marion, and so, she couldn't shoot her. And so Nina has turned her attention to Donna because Donna brought Zach to town, even though Donna was horrified by everything he did and all this stuff. So Donna asked Nina to be her maid of honor. Nina's like, sure. And she brought a gun to the wedding to kill Donna.
My God.
And I think what makes it fun is that, like, she hides the gun in a bouquet, which I'm
That
sorry. I'm
is
sorry. It's so silly and
I'm
fun.
seeing it now. That is such a perfect plan. Yeah, that's hilarious. I
And
like her.
then we have, mentally unstable Nina just tries to get a shot off at this wedding, but her husband sees her and stops her. And the thing is, the cops have been investigating this missing gun. They came to the wedding, but were asked to wait until the wedding was over to talk to people.
And of course they politely abided as the police do. Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, we'll raid around.
Uh-huh. And so Nina was able to get her little shot off, but she didn't hit anybody.
If she had only been a bit more decisive.
Phoebe goes
Oh
down. But
no.
Phoebe's fine. Phoebe just fainted. But
Oh, Phoebe's dramatic. I see.
she sure is. And so, everyone's left taking care of Phoebe. Nina runs from the police and gets rounded up, I believe.
Yeah, I was just talking about lost media with someone about like they used to just like record over tapes with original footage on them just because they needed the space and stuff. And like I think like 93% of silent films are completely lost due to like just the film being lost or decay or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about like how quickly things evolved and, the medium, it's like, hey, we invented this thing called film without an idea of how to sustain it.
Yeah.
And it's still improving to this
Hmm.
day. Digital is the thing now, I guess. But I think some people are going back to film.
Hmm. It's got a richer look. I think, but like the hassle of film is just next level. It looks beautiful, but you know,
You would have to like have all your shots planned. Like you couldn't waste a frame of film.
definitely. And then like duplicating the film for edits and like, oh my gosh, crazy.
And our last thing is Gilles was gonna climb the Chandler building again, but the weather is really bad, so maybe he won't. So, uh, Erica's
I wonder
changed
how
stuff.
long they're gonna stretch out that plot of like, oh, I can't today. Oh, it's too windy. I'm feeling kind of sick.
Well, the problem is he already gave his other interview to Brooke, and so she can release it at any time. Erica's waiting for him to
Uh,
finish climbing the Chandler building before she can publish, and he wants to do it. He's the one who constantly is like, "Hey, let me climb the Chandler building," but he had like a injured wrist, and so they're like, "Well, you can't climb because your wrist is injured," and then it's gonna like rainstorm, and they're like, "You'll fall to your death," and so,
he's like,
uh,
I just want to climb this building.
you
Please,
know.
someone let me.
The heart wants what it wants. His heart wants to climb that building.
He's gonna find a way. I do believe in him. if
All
Erica
right.
does.
Winners and losers.
Winners. Okay, so I think my winner for the week is Bob because, yeah, he's in a kind of sticky situation, but he thought he was gonna die, and now he's not gonna die. That is got to be like, in all honesty, if he were in real life, he probably wouldn't even care about this whole situation with his beloved. He'd be like, "Oh, I have a new lease on life. I thought I was gonna die. Wow, what can I do with this life?" And then for my loser, I think I'm gonna go with Hillary. Hillary seems like she's just getting pushed around and like she just has no agency at this point. She's just kind of like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll marry you. Oh, okay, I guess I'll lie about the pregnancy." Hillary, where are you at? We need you. We need you to wake up and start making some conscious decisions.
I think those are both great choices. Like,
Yeah, what are your thoughts on winner and loser?
let's see. For loser, I'll say Nina
Good
be
choice.
because she's lost her mind
Hmm.
and now she's going to be arrested for failing to kill multiple people at this point. She's not doing so well. And for winner, hmm, I'll give it to Phoebe for being able to pull focus at that wedding by fainting, but
That is a good move.
actually being totally fine at the end of the day. Uh,
You just got some lovely, caring attention, and just
yeah.
get to walk away with your head held high. That's great.
Like I would never pull focus at a wedding, but I'm happy that she got to do it, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I think that's it. So please like, subscribe, comment. We love a comment. Please support us on Patreon, buy our merch. I think that's it. All right. Well,
Well,
bye.
Thank you for listening. Our theme song is Wouldn't It Be Nice by Sound Mirage featuring Lady Rand. Please rate and review, download, subscribe, all the things. And you can email us at amcrewatch@gmail.com. Thanks. Talk to you next week.